Драги ученици, моето име е Јанчевска Снежана, јас сум наставник по англиски јазик во основното училиште Гоце Делчев во Ресен и денес ќе бидам ваш наставник за учениците од 9 одделение кои работат по учебникот Pet Buster. Ќе работиме на темата број 4, насловена како Are you receiving me? И со посебен осврт на денешната лекција Are mobile phones safe? Односно, дали мобилните телефони се безбедни. Целите на денешната лекција ни се да ги прашаме учениците колку знаат за средствата за комуникација и технологија и да зборуваме за опасностите од мобилната технологија, но со крајниот резултат да биде повратна информација, учениците да извлечат заклучок од сето тоа, да ги научат предностите и негативните страни од користењето на мобилната технологија и да станат свесни за опасностите и како да се чуваат од кражби и така натаму. Па, ајде да го започнеме денешниот час. Отворете на страна 27 и слушајте ја внимателно презентацијата, која ќе започне со следново. What is the definition for communication? It's a process of sharing facts, ideas, opinions, thoughts, information through speech writing, gestures, or symbols between individuals. As you know, there are many means of communication, such as the computer, radio, telephone, newspaper, cell phone, letter, television or TV, magazine, and many other means of communication which we need to keep in touch with people around the globe. But mostly we are talking about the cell phone today, so here is a brief evolution of the history of mobile phones, in which we find out that Martin Cooper from the company Motorola made the first handheld phone call on the 3rd of April 1973. And since then, the evolution of the mobile technology made a great transformation until today's sophisticated models such as Apple, Samsung, and many other types. Now, pay attention to the presentation of the text, Are mobile phones safe? And while I read the text, you will try to find the vocabulary which is new for some students, maybe not that new for the others, but anyway, we should pay attention to most of the words. So, in Britain, 5 million young people under the age of 16 own at least one mobile phone, and young people spend 8 times as much money on mobile phones as on music. But are mobile phones safe? Mobile dangers. According to a report by mobile technology expert Sir William Stewart, children shouldn't use mobile phones unless it is necessary. The report says that there is no proof that mobile phones are dangerous, but if they were, young people would be most at risk. Young people's bodies are still growing and developing and are therefore more sensitive to invisible radiation from mobile phones and phone masts. Mobile phones are also one of the highest causes of accidents among young people. They walk, cycle, and run while talking or texting on their phones, causing them to trip or bump into things. Mobile mugging is also a big problem for young people. Young people with mobile phones are easy targets for thieves. In half of the street robberies in London, mobile phones are stolen. The police have warned young people not to use their phones in public and to mark their phones with invisible pens. They should also write down the serial number of their phone, as each one is different. Mobile phone companies are thinking of using phone bombing as a solution to phone theft. They would quickly send hundreds of text messages to the stolen phone, making it unusable. Mobile numbers. A huge 90% of 11 to 16 years old in Britain have mobile phones, and 10% talk on their phones for up to an hour every day. People in the United Kingdom send 1 billion text messages a month. That's more than 30 million messages every day. The next step is to talk together about the vocabulary, which in the text might seem familiar, but for some it is unknown, so it deserves to be translated. For example, the word developing, porasvoj, therefore, zato, sensitive, чувствительный, radiation, zračenje, invisible, nevidljivo, masts, prijemnici, jarboli, to trip, da se sopne, to bump, da se čukne, mugging, napad i krađba, thieves, kratci, target, cilj ili meta, robbery, krađba, warrant, predupreden, public, javno, mark, beleži, označuva, solution, rešenje, theft, krađba, unusable, neupotrebljivo. In this slide, you will see a few animations of the vocabulary. For example, to trip, robbery, unusable, to bump, phone masts, thief. Now that we ended the lesson, we go on to exercise 3, in which we read the article and answer the questions given below. Question A. How many under 16s own a mobile phone in Britain? The answer is 5 million teenagers. Question B. Do they spend the same amount of money on mobile phones as they do on music? The answer is no. They spend 8 times more. Question C. What are young people's bodies particularly sensitive to? The answer is to invisible radiation. Question D. What sorts of accidents do young people have while talking on the phone? The answer is they often trip or bump into things. Question E. What is mobile mugging? The answer is, it's when mobile phones are stolen. Question F. What do police advise young people to do? The answer is, not to use mobile phones in public and mark them with invisible pens. Question G. Why should they write down the model number of their phone? The answer is, because each one is different. Question H. What is phone bombing? The answer is, hundreds of text messages are sent to stolen phones to make them unusable. The next step is exercise 4, in which we read the definitions and underline the words in the article. So, word A, evidence, in paragraph 2. The word that matches is proof. The word in danger in paragraph 2. At risk is the answer. Large areas that transmit mobile phone signals in paragraph 2. The answer is phone masts. Writing SMS messages on their phones in paragraph 3. Texting is the answer. Fall in paragraph 3. Trip. Walk into paragraph 3. Bump into. Attacking and stealing from people in a public place in paragraph 4. Mugging. Are easy for thieves to steal from, paragraph 4. Easy targets. And the last one, enormous, in paragraph 5. The word is huge. So, thank you for watching and the attention. Почитувани ученици, се надевам дека ви помогна во изучување на текстот и во изучувањето на новите зборови. Доколку ви се допадна ова видео, ве молам, бидете со мене и следниот пат. До тогаш, довидување.